Okay, so something completely different here. To get started, let's take a look at this cube. So it says on the front here, Alien Attack, optional girl with her on the front here, and then some random background in pink. More of the same here, as well here, and here too. Same thing with the top and bottom. No barcode whatsoever. So with that out of the way, let's go open it up. So first level here is you see the main body here with how many pairs of hands and there too, so the legs, the body. You have the hair and some body parts here and faces. Yeah. You got some underwear here and some weapons. Some Gatling guns, I guess, and bladed weapons. Oh, interesting. So I got the shield and the swords and this one here. So yeah, so I think this is the M3. That's what you get in the box. Plus, obviously, the instruction manual, warnings here, and then you get all the parts listed here. So yeah. And then obviously this instruction on how to put everything together. There, so yeah, nicely colored and labeled and everything. Yeah, so a pretty decent manual actually. It's nice glossy paper too. So let's take a quick look at the manual again. As you can see here, it says weapons for M2 version, and so we have these as well as the decal sheet here, which are water slide. So I'm probably not going to use this anytime soon. And then on the next page, it shows the weapons for the M3 versions, you know, with the axe, the sword, and the shield, which we actually have as well. So, and here, as you can see, or maybe not, but the M3 version has a well-defined abs, which I don't get. But I did have all the weapons for the M2 set and as well as the M3 set. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm not complaining. And there she is. And she looks cute. I mean, she looks good. Just like any girl cosplaying as Optimus Prime would be. Yeah, and just take a slow turn here. Decent amount of details. But yeah, we'll take a close look in a bit. Just the final bit of the turn, and yeah, and there she is. And so let's take a closer look. All right, so yeah, with this configuration, it's kind of hard to see the eyes because it covers by the mouthpiece and obviously the hair. But yeah, there's some nice details there on the sides. So you got some silver and some gold, and obviously the blue on both sides. And then she has the sharp bits on the shoulder, just like Optimus Prime from the movie. Bay movie. And then she has the windshield and the doors on the front there. Pretty accurate, kind of. And then you get the arms and the hand. There's a plate there with silver. Then you have the crotch with some silver and gold. Pretty nice. And then the legs. There's quite a bit of details on the legs here. Oh yeah, and then the tires on the side that are actually made out of rubber too. So, and then there's chrome as well. So it's pretty neat. Yeah, again, decent amount of details for the robot parts. Yeah, and let's go back again, take a look at the back here. So even the back of the head, there's some silver there. You get some blue, silver, chrome. Nice blue on the booty shorts there. And then some in the thong as well. Jeez. One thing, at least for my copy, this particular arm is loose. So maybe this thing here is a little bit thick, so it can't go in too well. But yeah, anyways, let's continue on. And then the back of the legs. Yeah, lots of details. Very nice. So for articulation, you have obviously the head on a ball joint. You can look up and down, and then the neck can be moved as well. The arms is in a ball joint. I mean, you have pretty decent movement, except that it's being hindered by some of the robot kibble. And then on the bicep, there's rotation here. On the other side, for mine at least, is kind of loose. On the arms here, it's actually double. Is it double jointed? It looks like it is. Oh no, it's not. But you have more than 90-degree of bend there, so that's pretty good. And then for the hips, she can do this. Oh yeah, and on the chest as well. All right, so she has 2 points of articulation here, upper and then the lower. So that's pretty good. And then she can rotate as well. And then for the legs, yeah, she can almost do the splits. Pretty much. She can go almost to the front and then to the back. Not a whole lot. That booty is blocking it. And then for the knee, double jointed. So yeah, close to 180. And then for the feet, this one you can wait. Oh yeah, obviously you can go up and down. You can go side, not side to side there, but on the lower part you can do that. And then even the toes can move a little bit. Yeah, so very good articulation. Okay, let's do some size comparisons, and let's bring out Optimus Prime that she is based on. So this is, he's taller than I expected. He's obviously Optimus Prime from Return of the Fallen. At least for this particular version that I have. It's a little bit dusty, so forgive me for that. But yeah, obviously this he's taller, but as you can see, like for most of the I guess the details are captured in on her, like the pointy bits on the shoulder, you know, this arm bit here, the blue bits is there. The windshield obviously, and the doors on the side. You got the 2 tires on the hips, just like Optimus Prime here. Obviously the crotch is in silver. I think the newer version of Optimus Prime actually has the gold as well, so this is actually better in terms of paint. Yeah, and then obviously the blue and the red on the legs. Yeah, so very good representation of Optimus Prime. And something more current. So this is Laser Prime. So she's that much taller than him. And then obviously the standard G1 Optimus Prime. You know, all just up to the chest there. Yeah, cool. All right. Obviously, this is not the only configuration that you have access to. You can transform her to her human form, and you know, she'll be shorter. As you can see, the leg, the human leg is only up to that, so she'll be like about 1 centimeter shorter. Now let's bring in some of the weapons that she comes with. Take a close look at them. First up is the shield. So I'm pretty sure I got the M2 when I ordered it, but obviously this shield is from the M3 set. Again, I'm not complaining. So, but yeah, nicely detailed, even on the back here. So the handle is nicely painted. This thing can fold. Not sure why, but you have that option. And then you have this huge axe with loads of details. Yeah, so that's nice. And then you have a couple swords. So yeah, silver with orange translucent bits. So those are the M3 weapons. Now we're looking at the M2 weapons. So you have this. So you have this blaster here. It's pretty nice. And then you get two of them, and they're symmetrical. They're not like identical, but they're symmetrical, so that's pretty nice. And then you have a couple hooks here. Again, they're pretty nice. You get the silver at the bottom there. And then finally the arm blades. Yeah, so pretty nice. So there she is with the arm blades. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that these hair can also be splayed out just like this. So yeah, there she is with the hooks. Again, pretty nice. So, and there she is with her twin guns. Obviously, you need to replace the hands to be able to hold the gun. But yeah, nice. And there she is with the twin swords, and yeah, it's really nice to be able to pose her in this nice action poses. And yeah, I guess because she's very flexible, I mean posable. Yeah. And finally, there she is with the axe and shield, and yeah, so many options. Yoink. Okay. So there's one of the extra faces, and I should probably like this one. This is the angry face. Obviously, you have the default face with the face mask, and then you have this one here, which is kind of like a concerned face, maybe? I don't know. Which is very similar to this other one. Very similar to the face on that's already there right now, and then yeah, and finally a yelling face. There you go. Very nice. So yeah, there she is, and yeah, sorry, I won't be transforming her to her human form because I won't be displaying her in that form. That out of the way. As for the figure, yeah, I got her on a whim. Didn't know what to expect, but pleasantly surprised. The details, the paint, all the accessories, the 4 extra heads, and God knows how many pairs of hands, right? And yeah, and loads of weapons. So yeah, I did get the M2, but I also got the M3 weapon set for some reason. Again, I'm not complaining. So, but yeah, and it's just a lot of goodness in this cube that it came in, and I guess just for a few downsides for this particular figure is that it's a little bit fiddly, like especially in the arms. Specifically on the left arm, on the bicep there, it keeps falling off. The shoulder kind of pops off once in a while when you're trying to pose it. The hands are kind of hard to swap as well because the joint that it has, there's like 2 pegs that goes into the hand and into the wrist, and it's just kind of hard to put them together. There's a joint in there, so when you're trying to push it in, it just wants to bend. It's just a little tedious, but yeah, it's how often do you really change hands, anyways? But yeah, aside from that, like the legs are solid, the head and the waist as well. Overall good, very good posability and balance as well. Even though you think the hair is kind of heavy, but the legs, the legs have some decent weight on it, so she's pretty stable as she turned and carrying a big axe. Yeah, again, got this in a whim, and I'm not regretting it at all. Not one bit. And yeah, and I'm just kind of like trying to figure out how I'm going to display her, because it doesn't really go with anything else with what I have, because I don't have anything else like her. So I guess that's the challenging part when you decide to get something like this, and obviously it's not everyone's cup of tea as well. So anywho, I think I'm just rambling on now, and yeah, so thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys come back soon. Bye now.